we've basically quintupled in size, so 5 times as big as last year's con. We have a lot more scope for different ages, different backgrounds, and different professions perhaps. So now we have a specific kids focused zone so that kids can do activities. They can get involved in competitions. We also have graphics, illustrators, artists, actors from all over the world basically coming to Gibraltar.
What is a Comic-Con for those that don't know?
Okay, well, first of all, it's not about comedians, and it's basically loose around comics. But that's where the base of it is. It starts off with comics and then mushrooms into a whole popular culture event. So it's a convention rather than a stand-up stage and you consume and then you walk away.
We'll be having Tuvok, which is that was a big push for our team. A huge actor within Star Trek. We'll also be having Michael Henry Balan, which is an actor who was an Ewok in one of the Star Wars movies, and he was also starring in Harry Potter as one of the Gringotts goblins. You've got Hannah Spirit. She was, not, apart from being a main singer in S Club 7, she's also developed her acting career and focuses now on Primeval and more like series nowadays. We have 3 actors coming from Game of Thrones. So you've got Luke Barnes, Myrcella, and Rosso Hennessy that's coming, which is the Lord of Bones. Yeah.
And we've also had interest in tickets purchased from people coming over from the United States. So that's for us, that was a good surprise to us, the fact that due to the calibre of the artists and actors and illustrators and so on that we brought in, that somebody would make a journey across the Atlantic to come to Gibraltar for the Comic-Con. So we must be doing something right, that the growth and the activities that we're planning, and we've obviously got to be very restrained in Gibraltar, obviously, because space is a real issue, and if you think some of the other Comic-Cons around the world, that we'll be struggling to fit in on the east side of the rock, let alone anywhere else. So it's a big challenge.
So we've seen in years past how events like the literary festival, the music festival and whatnot have had small beginnings and have ballooned into big events, international events. It brings in a lot of big names and people from around the world, as you mentioned, for this one. Is that the goal for the Comic-Con?
Absolutely. I mean, the point is we want to bring people here to Gibraltar, showcase it. One of the things we were doing with VIP ticket holders is we were going to take the actors and then take them on a tour around the rock. And then you'll be able to be there, spend a few hours with them, but also it means that we can actually show the producers, the directors, the actors, the stage that is Gibraltar, so then they can go back into the creative industry and actually say, you know what, well, there's actually quite an interesting place here. Let's see if we can do something here in Gibraltar. So that's one of the other ambitions for our Comic-Con, is to get Gibraltar and its Comic-Con known internationally, and for the benefits that will bring.
It's a good point, actually, because the Comic-Con in the end is a frame where you can display and practice and feel like a different person for a day. You can also unleash your creativity.